Okay, life happens. I had to reshoot this video again. Oh boy. So I'm going to be unboxing 3 Special Reserve Nintendo Switch games. I'm Auckland. If you enjoy my content, please hit the subscribe button, like button, and also share with friends if you don't mind. Also, please comment, ask me a question, or comment in general. I'll do my best to answer them. Also, if you don't mind, hit the notification bell down below, and you will be notified when I go live or upload another video. If you want to become a fan of me, Auckland, subscribe to the channel, and you will become a fan. I hope so. 3 games are Carrion, Gris, and Demon Throttle. No stitching. Alright, I'm going to show off some gameplay of each of the games. And all 3 of these games are indie titles. And sadly, Special Reserve Games is no longer going to be making physical games. Really sucks. Now, Carrion does not have a standard retail copy, but Gris does, and Demon Throttle as well. But Special Reserve Games does manuals for their games, and I feel like it's worth the wait for them to make this version. You have to wait on the game to ship instead of going to go to a retail store and just pick it up and get the standard release. But if you can get something like this that has extra stuff in it with a manual, it's always worth the wait, in my opinion. Or maybe that's just me, I don't know. But you got this nice art piece right here of the creature that you play as. Now this type of game, the situation is flipped. Normally you play as the heroes, you're taking down the villain or the monster in this case. But in this game, the situation is flipped all the way around. You play as the monster, and maybe he's the hero, or maybe he's the actual monster and the actual is the villain, and he's seeking out justice. I had to do that from Batman. But yeah, so in this game you're playing as the monster, taking out the scientist, and that experiment went wrong. Now this game is not E for everyone. This is a rated M game, so yeah, just go ahead and let you know that. Got some artwork of the monster inside. Now what's interesting about this artwork on the front cover, which you're not going to be able to see it or tell for yourself, but everything is raised, which is very nice. There's the logo of the dog for Special Reserve. Got some stickers here, which is always very cool, but you're going to be able to see everything detailed better once I show off the gameplay. You got the manual here. Now this is not, well, this kind of like is a manual because you got the controls and stuff and getting started and all that, but it's mainly like a art book showing off art pieces of the game itself. It's going to be kind of hard to see some of these pictures since they're so dark, because the game itself is dark, so it kind of makes sense. But yeah, very interesting stuff. Please let me know down in the comments about any of these games down below, and what's your thoughts on Special Reserve Games no longer making physical games anymore. I would love to know. And I think the only way to get the Carrion physically is on Switch. It's available on other platforms digitally, but not physically. Now on to Gris. Now Gris got a normal retail release, but the normal retail release did not come with a manual. Of my knowledge, I could be completely wrong. You got some arty artwork. That's what I'm going with. It's probably not a real word, but you got some artwork here that comes with it, which is very, very nice. And this paper is not cheap paper. It's like high quality paper that's not cheap at all. And also I failed to show off, these games are numbered, so you see the number on the back. It makes these games extra special. Special Reserve. And then this is the normal retail artwork of Gris, but this one is numbered. And of course you got the manual, all that stuff. Did I show off the cartridge of Carrion? Because I had to reshoot this video. So it's the Carrion, and then go and show off Gris as well. But yeah, when you have to reshoot a video, it sucks. But yeah, please let me know down your thoughts. Do you prefer picking up games at a store like a normal retail copy? You don't care about the manual, or do you think it would be like worth the wait, as in me, of waiting for a version like this for a game to ship and for you to get it in the mail, or just go to a normal retail store and pick up the game right away and not have to wait on a version of it like this? But in my opinion, it's worth the wait for something like this, especially to get a manual in a game, which I prefer manuals. Now, the last game before we get on to some gameplay. Alright, I think this one comes with some artwork as well for Demon Throttle is stickers. So that's nice. Now, the retail copy of this has yellow and some other colors. This one's more of a darker tone for the cover and is numbered. And the retail copy is not numbered. You got a reversible cover art, which I'm going to keep this version. As you can tell, this was brand new when I first shot it. You got that plastic stuff still on there. The cartridge itself. And then we'll go and check out the manual. Oh yeah, well, what are y'all's... I can't remember if I mentioned this already. Like I said, I had to reshoot this video. But what are y'all thoughts on Special Reserve not making physical games anymore? You didn't even know about them. You didn't care about them. All that stuff. I would just love to know. Because there are some people down below that didn't, that I'm sure that didn't care for Special Reserve games and all that stuff. But I thought they were very, very cool. Now this game right here reminds me of Zelda, Link to the Past. Because look at it, from that artwork and stuff. It looks very much like a Zelda Link to the Past game. Or maybe one of the Zelda games even on the Game Boy or Game Boy Color. It just looks fantastic. But yeah, very, very cool stuff. Alright, now on to the gameplay of each of these games. So first we're going to be checking out Carrion. As you can tell, this is, if I hadn't mentioned it already, this is a 16-bit style graphics game. It's a horror game because you're playing as a monster. Very, very gory looking game. And very interesting concept of you playing as the monster and taking out the scientists and all the other people. And those people may be innocent. And you are the one that's doing them wrong because you're the monster and you're taking them out. But anywho, the concept of this game is, the situation is flipped. You play as the monster instead of the other way around. So yeah, very, very cool stuff. Now Gris is very arty, as I've mentioned already in this video. The graphics are gorgeous. When it looks like somebody painted everything, and it just looks fantastic. And you can really tell that this is a indie title game, and indie games are quite enjoyable, actually very, very good. And some indie games you can't even tell it's a indie game. But yeah, now from what I can find out, this has got a kind of like a sad story to it, but it gets better as it goes along. But yeah, it looks really, really fun, and all of these games has been out for a while. You've probably seen people do videos on these games already, but it's time for me to do it now. So that is Gris. Gorgeous looking game. And then the last one is Demon Throttle. The controversial game for being physical only, never digital. I've done some research on this in the past, and from what I can find out is that is actually true. Um, this is a physical only game, and it's never been digital, and so far it's stayed that way. And I think I failed to show off the back cover of the box, and I'll do that right before I end this video. It's literally on the back of the box. It says physical, never digital. But yeah, this game does kind of look like Zelda and also looks like something else as well. But interesting, gorgeous looking indie game, Demon Throttle. But yeah, since I failed to show it off on the back, I know I did the first time I filmed this video, but see right here on the back says only physical, never digital. So yeah, this game has got some controversy because of that reason. But yeah, that's how it goes. But PC's got a lot of games on there that are digital, and they won't be getting physical releases because they're on Steam, and that's how that goes. So yeah, please let me know down your thoughts down below about all this stuff. Hope you enjoyed my unboxing video of all three of these games from Special Reserve. The Special Reserve games are very, very nice. You get boxes like this with each of the games that they make. They all come with extra stuff, and they all come with manuals, and that's a plus always for me. And it's really sad that they're no longer making physical games. It sucks. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks so much. Alright, bye.